So today we are going to discuss problem from the Codeforces round 710. The problem title is epic transformation. So this problem came from Codeforces round 710 division 3. Okay, so in the problem statement what we are given is an array of length n which consists the integers. Okay, and at each step or each time what we have to do, we have to select two different numbers, for example ai and aj. Okay, and it should be different, like we cannot select the same value element, and we have to remove those two elements from the array, so that way we can shrink our array. So for example, if n is equal to 6 and this a is the array, so in the a array what we are given is like these are the numbers 1 6 1 1 4 4. Then how we can perform the sequence of operation? So we cannot like delete this one and this one, or this one and this one, or these two fours in the same operation. So best way what we can do, we can pick up like these 1 4. So remaining or like this, suppose if I select this first one and this last 4, then remaining can be like 6 1 1 4, and after that I can delete this 6 1, and last operation I can delete this 1 4. So that way like eventually I can get the array size reduced to 0, and that is going to be my output. So what we have to do, what can be the minimum size of the array applying such kind of operations? So we here it's kind of greedy approach we have to apply. That way we can greedily reduce the count of the array or size of the array instead of count. So as a part of input, first input parameter is the t, that is the number of test cases, which is up to 10 to the power 4. Then in the first line the value n, that is the number of integers, and next line contains the number of n integers, that is going to be the array values from like 0 to n. And what they are saying, like it is guaranteed that sum of n over all test cases does not exceed 2 to the power, sorry, 2 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, and as a part of output we have to find the minimum possible size of the array. So let us have a couple of examples. So this first example is already discussed, so the output is 0 because here we have already seen how to take it. In the second example, like the n is 2 and elements are 1 2, so those are already different, so we can directly cancel those, that's why the output is 0. In the third example we can see like n is 2 and both the values are same, so we cannot reduce it anymore, so that's why the output is 2. In this example, like next fourth example, the n is 5 and these are the values, so here I can delete these first two, then next these two, and finally I get 4 as the single element, so that's why the output is 1. In the last example, that is example number 5, so here like total n is 6 and these are the values, so each of the value is appearing twice, like so how I can delete, like I can delete these 1 3, then I can delete this 1 2, and finally I can delete this 2 3. So finally my array size becomes 0, so output is 0. So first thing here, like couple of observations we can have here. If I sort this array, for example if I focus on this last example, if I sort it, so it will be like 1 1, then 2 2 and 3 3. And if I try to take an example, sorry, just a minute, so let me have this example here. So after sorted array, it would be like 1 1 2 sorry 2 2 and finally 3 3. So in the first iteration, if I start with mean value and finally max value, then it would be like remaining array would be like this much, because 1 and 3 are different, so I can directly delete those. In the next iteration, what I can delete, like I can take this 1 and this 3, and that way I can do my operation. So like remaining part is 2 comma 2, but 2 comma 2s are same, so I cannot delete these. So array size would be array size would be 2, but which is wrong. Here what I can do, I can delete these two operations, and like these two elements, first two elements and this two element. So instead of 2, it should be 0. Okay, so sorting operation won't work here, direct sorting, and if we try to pick up the mean value and max value, that way it won't work. And this was the approach which came to my mind at very first stage. But after that, like while doing this problem on paper, what I got to know, another thought which hit in my mind is, what if I use the priority queue here? So that is the spoiler, or that is the biggest observation we have to perform here. One thing is for sure, we have to play with the frequency of the elements. Like whatever element is having the highest frequency, I can take those elements first, and that way I can keep on reducing my array size. So that is the observation. I am repeating the observation. So here I have to play with the frequency of the elements. The numbers which are having higher frequency, I have to reduce the count of those elements first. That way I can achieve the output. So let us take the same example again, and let us see how we can solve it. So now here the same example I have pasted here. So very first, what I can see, like each of the element is appearing twice over here. So one is having, like this K stands for key and V stands for value. For this initially, instead of iteration 1, I would say initially, so value of each of the element is 2 2 2. So here I can take any max two values in terms of frequencies. Value stands for frequency, I would say F here. So whenever I say value, it means the frequency of that element. So here I can take these first two elements here, or last two elements, anything is fine, because the frequency is same for all the three elements. So if I consider these two elements, so I can reduce the frequency by 1, because it is like 1 comma, I can have two pairs, 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 2. These are the two pairs if I consider the 2 2 frequency. So I can, like both the pairs are valid to delete, I can delete those. Now after doing that, its frequency gets reduced by 1. So after the first iteration, what happens, like it would be like this. So 1 gets left by 1 because it is reduced by 1. Same case for the 2, it is reduced by 1. So now the frequency of 2 is 1. So because we have already deleted 1 comma 2, one copy from the array. Okay, so you can consider this one is removed, or instead of that I can print it over here. So it would be like this. So if I delete this one and this first 2, so this is my array now. So here 1 and 2 is having 1 1 as a frequency count, and 3 is still having 2 as a frequency count. Now I can take the next highest frequency element, which is a 3. So again I can take one in pair, one I have to select the pair. So 3 is the first value, and second is, it can be like 2 or it can be 1, because both are having the same frequency, that is 1. So let us consider 2. So I can delete this 3 comma 2. So I can, if I from this 3 comma 2, I can delete something like this. Okay, let me stop this. I will print it over here. So first two element I can delete. So that's why like after that I can see like 1 and 3 are left in the array. So that's why the frequency of 3 is 1 and 1 is also 1. Now after this next iteration, what would happen, the like 1 and 3 both are having different values. I can safely delete this, and like 2 is already removed now. Okay, so that's why like I have only 2 like I can discard it from here. Okay, so because there is no more frequency, like there is no more frequency for value 2, so I can safely delete this thing. Okay, so I can say this is a deleted. So only these two elements are left, 1 and this 3, which are having the 1 1 as a frequency. I can pick up those and I can delete this as a valid pair. So after that like again its frequency becomes 0 0 and my array becomes empty. So that's why my output is 0 over here. So again, to summarize the solution, what we have to do is we have to use the priority queue over here, and we have to pick up the elements which are having the highest frequency, and for each iteration we have to delete those elements. So how to do that? So this is the class I have created, epic transformation, and in the main function first of all I am accepting the number of test cases. For each test case I am taking the n value, and after that here I am having a hash map because I have to collect the frequency of each element. So like while taking the input array value a of I value, first I check if I have that key, then I am using this get or default. If there is no value, then it is 0, and like if I am adding it first time, so that's why this 0 plus 1 becomes 1. If it is like already in my hash map or dictionary, then its value gets increased by plus 1. So that way I can collect the frequency of all the array elements in my hash map. After that what I am doing is here I am using this one of the very popular data structure, that is a priority queue. This is collection frame, this is a part of collection framework from Java. So in the constructor part what I am doing is here I am sorting the elements based on their frequency values, because as a part of this priority queue what I am storing here is values. So values is nothing but the frequency of the elements. Now after that what I am doing is, if my size of my priority queue is greater than or equal to 2, first I am polling out, like pops the element or removes the element highest, like elements which are having highest. So this priority key, it is based on the descending values. So like whatever frequencies are higher, so those elements first of all I am polling from my queue. After that I am decrementing the count of those two. Similarly I have to decrement the count of my array size because I am deleting the 2 element. After that what I am checking is, if the frequency is still greater than 0, I have to add it again back to my priority queue. Same for A and B. But if it is already 0, reaches to the 0 here, for example this one, so once the frequency of this 2 is 0, I don't need to add it anymore, because there is no such valid combination I am going to have if the frequency of the element is 0. So that way it will keep on performing the deletion of the pairs throughout this priority queue. And once this size is like less than 2, it can be 0 1 whatever, so that is going to be the size of my array basically. So here I can I can put pq dot size as well, or every time I'm discarding the 2 elements from the or pair from the size of the array, so even n is fine. So this is the solution of this problem. You can refer this solution. I will be posting this solution on the GitHub, and I will provide the link of the GitHub in the description of this YouTube video. So that's it for now, and I will be posting the next problem videos in next coming days. Yeah, so Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one.